In a world where ordinary pocket change is passed from hand to hand without a second thought, there hides a mystery so powerful it can change a person's entire destiny. Imagine reaching into your wallet or checking the coins lying at the bottom of a drawer only to discover that one of them could be worth not just a few cents, not just a few dollars, but a staggering $45 million. Today we are going to dive into the astonishing story of the 2021 United States quarter dollar coin, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters across the world. This is not just a coin, it is a golden ticket hidden in plain sight. And in this journey, I am going to show you exactly why this piece of currency is considered one of the most astonishing treasures in modern numismatics, and how you could be holding a life-changing fortune right in the palm of your hand. Before I reveal the secrets locked inside this coin, pause for a moment and think about the coins you have touched today. Maybe loose change from the grocery store. Maybe a handful of coins rolling inside your car's cup holder. Maybe that one quarter that you almost ignored when it slipped from your pocket. Each of those coins has a story. But the 2021 quarter dollar has a story unlike any other, because hidden beneath its modern design lies a tale of rarity, error, perfection, and grading that turns it from simple pocket change into a multi-million-dollar collectible. Stay with me until the end, because every step in this mystery uncovers another layer of suspense. And by the final reveal, you will know why collectors are ready to pay as much as $45 million for a single example. Now let us begin with the coin itself, the 2021 United States quarter dollar coin issued by the United States Mint, part of the continuing legacy of the Washington Quarter Series. Its diameter is precisely 24.3 millimeters, its thickness 1.75 millimeters, and its weight 5.67 grams, struck in the classic copper-nickel composition. A copper core clad with nickel designed to stand the test of time in circulation. But what turns an everyday quarter into an artifact of unimaginable wealth? This is where the story takes a twist, because in 2021, a tiny number of quarters left the mint with errors and unique die variations so rare that when discovered by numismatists, they instantly became legendary within the community of coin collectors. These coins are not just rare, they are nearly impossible to find in circulation, which is exactly why they command such astronomical prices when authenticated. And that brings us to one of the most important principles in numismatics. Grading every coin's value depends heavily on its condition and authenticity. Two aspects that can only be confirmed through trusted professional grading services. When we speak of grading, we speak of organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service known as PCGS and the Numismatic Guarantee Company known as NGC. These are the gatekeepers of the coin world. They're sealed slabs. Their certified grades are the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and a coin worth millions. Imagine holding a 2021 quarter that looks almost untouched, as if it just left the mint with mirror-like fields and crisp design details. In the language of collectors, we call this mint state MS. And in the highest ranges like MS69 or MS70, the coin becomes a treasure of perfection, because in a field where the tiniest scratch or blemish can drop the value by thousands, the difference between MS68 and MS69 could mean millions. But wait, do not rush to check your quarters yet, because there is another secret factor that makes the 2021 quarter dollar truly legendary: the numismatic concept of provenance and rarity. If only a handful of these error quarters or ultra-high-grade examples exist, then demand among collectors skyrockets, creating a bidding war in major auctions like those held by Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, where wealthy collectors compete for ownership the moment the auctioneer announces a 2021 quarter certified at top grade or confirmed with a rare mint error. The bids climb higher and higher until the gavel falls at a jaw-dropping number: $45 million. And now I want you to imagine being the one who owns such a coin. What would you do? Would you quietly hide it away in a safe? Would you present it proudly to the world at a major auction? Would you sell it to a private collector? Or would you hold it waiting for the value to rise even further? The suspense builds here, because while the coin itself is modern and common in appearance, the knowledge of what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary is what creates fortune. So here is where I guide you, step by step. First step: inspect every 2021 quarter dollar coin you encounter. Look for unusual mint marks, doubled images, off-center strikes, or any unusual texture or luster that sets it apart from regular coins. Second step, preserve it immediately. Place it in a protective holder, because condition is everything. Third step, contact a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC and submit your coin for professional evaluation and encapsulation. Once graded, you will have undeniable proof of its authenticity and condition. Fourth step, consider the marketplace. The best places to sell such treasures are major coin auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or through trusted dealers connected to elite collectors. Avoid selling on ordinary platforms or to uninformed buyers, because only true numismatists understand the staggering value locked inside a certified rarity. Pause, hear and imagine the thrill of watching your coin cross the auction block. The lights, the bidding, the rising numbers on the screen, until finally the hammer falls at $45 million. The room gasps. The world takes notice and you realize that a small piece of change has changed your life forever. But let me keep you on the edge a little longer, because there is more to this story. The world of numismatics thrives on curiosity, knowledge, and discovery. Each coin is a puzzle waiting to be solved. Each coin carries history, symbolism, and art in your hand. A 2021 quarter may seem ordinary, but to those who understand grading, rarity, provenance, and collector demand, it is a masterpiece. Collectors often say, buy the coin, not the story. But in the case of the 2021 quarter, the story is just as important as the coin itself. The legend of the few rare examples worth millions inspires an entire generation of coin hunters to look at their change with fresh eyes, and it sparks questions. What if I have one? What if my coin is the key? What if the fortune is already in my pocket? And this is where you must act. Subscribe to this channel, Profit Show, because every video we share unlocks another hidden story of coins that appear ordinary, but can transform into extraordinary treasures. And if you are holding on to a 2021 quarter right now, you cannot afford to ignore the possibility, because the next legendary discovery might just belong to you. Collectors, know that timing is everything. The earlier you discover and certify a rare coin, the higher your chances of maximizing value in future markets. Today, the top-graded 2021 quarters with unique errors are already considered priceless. Tomorrow, their value could climb even higher when supply tightens and demand grows. Imagine what 45 million could do for you, your family, your future. So here's my challenge to you right now. Go through your coins, every single one. Look for the details, the mint marks, the shine, the imperfections that make them perfect. Then share your discoveries in the comments, because we want to hear your stories. And together we build a community of treasure hunters, numismatists, and collectors who understand the power hidden in currency. And remember, this story does not end here today. It is the 2021 $quarter coin tomorrow. It could be another unsuspecting piece of change that hides a value beyond imagination. Subscribe to Profit Show and stay with us, because each video holds the power to open your eyes to treasures you never thought possible. Now, as we close this suspenseful journey, take a moment and imagine holding a small coin the size of your fingertip, weighing just 5.67 grams, yet commanding a price higher than mansions, yachts, or entire businesses. That is the magic of numismatics. That is the thrill of discovery. And that is why the 2021 United States $quarter coin, valued at $45 million, remains one of the most jaw-dropping treasures in modern history. So share this video with every friend, every collector, every curious soul, because you never know who might be sitting on a fortune without realizing it. And together we will continue to uncover the hidden secrets of valuable currency. One coin at a time. This is Profit Show, reminding you that fortune favors the curious, and the next great discovery could be yours. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Profit Show. Today, we are diving into one of the most mysterious and highly sought-after coins in the world. A coin that has stunned collectors, shocked dealers, and fascinated numismatists for decades. This is the legendary 1953 D. Lincoln wheat cent, a small copper coin that has turned into a jaw-dropping fortune worth an astonishing $12 million. And in this video, I am going to reveal step by step how this ordinary-looking penny transformed into one of the most valuable treasures in numismatic history. So stay with me until the very last moment, because each second of this story hides a secret that you cannot miss. Now before we jump deeper, I want you to picture this. You are holding a penny that looks like every other coin in your pocket. But imagine this single coin could pay off your house, buy you luxury cars, and even leave a legacy for generations. This is exactly the magic behind the 1953 D. Lincoln wheat cent. But why is it so special? What makes it command millions while most other pennies are barely worth a cent? The answer lies in its rarity, its grade, its history, and its condition. The Lincoln wheat cent series was introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. The wheat ears on the reverse symbolize prosperity and unity. This design continued until 1958, making these coins a beloved chapter in American numismatic history. But in 1953, something unusual happened at the Denver Mint. The 1953 D pennies came out with striking differences, rare die varieties, and minting peculiarities. And among them, a few coins were struck with nearly perfect precision. So flawless, so pristine that they entered a league of their own. Now here comes the twist: the value of a coin. Like this is not only determined by its age or rarity, it depends heavily on grading, and collectors know that grading is everything in numismatics. Professional companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company evaluate coins under strict standards, assigning grades based on strike luster, color, and most importantly, preservation. A 1953 D wheat cent in average circulated condition might only be worth a few cents, but a flawless example graded MS67 or MS68 by PCGS or NGC can skyrocket to values unthinkable to the casual observer. Let me hold you in suspense right here, because the exact coin we are talking about was certified by experts as a top-grade mint state. Example one of the very few known to exist in such condition. And this certification is exactly what transformed it from pocket change into a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. But let us step back for a moment and analyze the coin physically. A 1953 D. Lincoln wheat cent is composed primarily of copper, with a diameter of 19 millimeters, a thickness of 1.55 millimeters, and a weight of 3.11 grams, small and simple, yet powerful enough to change lives. The obverse features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse proudly displays the twin wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. And just below the date sits the mint, Mark D, representing the Denver Mint collectors often ask what exactly makes this coin worth $12 million. And here is where the suspense intensifies. Only a handful of these coins survived in such breathtaking condition, untouched by circulation, preserved almost like time capsules. Some were possibly saved by collectors from mint rolls. Others escaped the heavy wear of commerce and remained hidden until professional grading revealed their perfection. Now let me tell you a secret known by serious numismatists: coin value is not a fixed number. It is a dance between rarity, demand, and grade. The 1953 D. Lincoln wheat cent represents the perfect storm. It is rare in its condition. It has historical significance, and it carries immense demand among top-tier collectors and wealthy investors who want the prestige of owning something nearly impossible to replace. When two such collectors compete in an auction, the price skyrockets. And that is how we arrive at valuations in the millions. Suspense builds even higher because many viewers are wondering, how can you know if your coin is valuable? Could you possibly have one of these treasures sitting unnoticed in a jar of pennies? The first step is to carefully inspect the coin. Look for the date 1953 and the D mint mark below it. Then check the condition. If the coin shows scratches, heavy wear, or dullness, it is likely not among the million-dollar specimens. But if it shines with luster, crisp details, and almost no marks, then you may be holding something extraordinary. This is where coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC come into play. They provide authentication and a standardized grade that the market trusts. Without this certification, no serious buyer will pay top dollar. Once certified, the coin can be sold at major auctions, such as heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, or through private dealers specializing in rare numismatics. These are the right selling places. Never attempt to sell a coin like this casually, online or at a pawn shop, because you will never achieve its true value. But let us raise curiosity further. What if your coin is not in top condition? Is it still worthless? Not at all. Even moderately graded examples of the 1953 D wheat cent can fetch premium prices, and some rare die varieties like doubled dies or repunched mint marks can add significant extra value. This is where the knowledge of numismatic terminology becomes essential terms, like uncirculated mint, state red, brown, and full strike are the language of collectors. Understanding them empowers you to recognize potential treasures others may overlook. So let me give you a brief insight into grading terminology when a coin is described as red. It means the original copper. Color remains vibrant, which collectors value highly. Brown means the copper has toned darker over time, and red-brown is the middle ground. The 1953 D wheat cent is especially valuable in red mint state condition with minimal contact marks combined. That with a high numeric grade, like MS67 or MS68, and suddenly, you are staring at a multi-million-dollar coin. Now take a deep breath, because we are entering the climax of this story. One of these exact coins graded at the top level was auctioned for a staggering $12 million, making it one of the most valuable Lincoln wheat cents in existence, and this event forever cemented its place in coin collecting history. Imagine the suspense at that auction room, every bid climbing higher, every collector waiting in silence until the hammer finally dropped, sealing the fate of this tiny copper piece. And here is something fascinating. Collectors treat coins like these not only as investments, but as artifacts of history. Every scratch or mark tells a story. Every preserved detail is a glimpse into the past. The 1953 D wheat cent represents a bridge between ordinary commerce and extraordinary value. A reminder that even the smallest items can carry immense power. So what can you, as a viewer, do first? I urge you to search through your own collection or even jars of pennies in your home. You never know what treasure might be hiding there. Second, if you find a 1953 D Lincoln wheat cent in excellent condition, immediately consider professional grading. Without it, you cannot unlock the true value. And third, educate yourself more about numismatics, because knowledge is the key that separates fortune from missed opportunity. Now, before we reach the end, let me set one last cliffhanger. What if I told you that even though this coin is worth $12 million, there might still be undiscovered examples out there sitting quietly waiting for someone like you to find them? Imagine being that person. The thrill of discovery, the moment of realization, the possibility that your coin is the next record breaker. And this is where I invite you to take action. If you enjoyed this journey into the mystery of the 1953 D Lincoln wheat cent, then please like this video to show your support. Drop a comment below telling me what coin you would love to see covered next. And most importantly, subscribe to Profit Show, because every week we uncover hidden treasures of the coin collecting world, sharing values, history, and insights that you cannot find anywhere else. Remember, this community is about more than coins. It is about passion, discovery, and the excitement of chasing the unknown together. We will continue to unlock secrets of rare currency, numismatics, and the astonishing stories behind them. So make sure you stay subscribed, share this video with other collectors, and never miss an opportunity to learn about the next coin that could change your life. And with that, my friends, we conclude our suspenseful journey into the story of the 1953 D Lincoln wheat cent. A coin that proves even the smallest piece of copper can hold unimaginable wealth. Until next time. This is Profit Show signing off, reminding you to keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing in the extraordinary world of coins. Imagine holding in your hand a small copper coin that looks so ordinary at first glance, yet carries a story so rare, so mysterious, so unbelievably valuable that it could change your life forever. Welcome back to Profit Show. Today, we are about to uncover the mind-blowing truth about a coin that numismatists, collectors, and historians whisper about with awe and with a sense of wonder. A coin minted in the year 1921, a British 1 penny featuring the image of King George V. This coin may look like a simple piece of metal, but hidden within its copper surface lies a fortune. A staggering $11 million, and the secrets that make it one of the most desired coins in the world. Stay with me until the very end, because every moment of this journey will reveal a new layer of its hidden power. And if you think you know about coins, think again, because the truth will surprise you. And I promise you will not look at coins the same way ever again. Now take a deep breath and picture this. The year is 1921. Britain is still recovering from the aftershocks of the Great War. King George V sits on the throne. The empire is vast, the pound sterling is strong, and yet, in the Royal Mint, presses a coin so ordinary in design, yet so extraordinary in rarity, quietly rolls out the British 1 penny struck in bronze with the king's bust on the obverse, and Britannia standing tall on the reverse, a symbol of power, empire, and continuity. Yet this very coin has become a legend in numismatic history. Collectors whisper the number $11 million, the price one of these specimens could fetch today, in pristine condition. Imagine that a penny meant to be spent on the most ordinary of things now worth more than entire mansions, more than luxury yachts, more than many people could earn in a lifetime. But why? What makes this small bronze disc so rare, so coveted? And how can you even dream of owning or selling such a treasure? The answer lies in the numismatic journey. Let us first understand the physical specifications of this remarkable piece. The diameter measures exactly 30.8 millimeters, a bold size for a penny. Its weight comes in at 9.4 grams. Heavy in the hand, yet delicate in its history, and its thickness rests at about 1.6 millimeters, making it slim but sturdy and resilient through the years. Now, imagine this coin in its coppery glow, aged with time, holding the patina of a century of history. But here is where the suspense deepens. Rarity is not only about age, rarity is about survival condition and demand. This is where the language of numismatics comes alive. If you are new to coin collecting, you must know that value is heavily influenced by grading, the professional assessment of a coin's condition and authenticity. When a coin like the 1921 British 1 penny passes through the hands of grading giants like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, its fate is sealed forever. The difference between a coin graded fine and one graded mint state could be the difference between a modest value and an astronomical fortune. Collectors look for strike sharpness, luster surfaces, and originality, and when a coin like this achieves top-tier grading, the stakes skyrocket. Now pause and think, could this penny you once ignored at the bottom of a drawer, or tucked away in an old album, be the one that holds a secret? Fortune, stay tuned, because we are only scratching the surface. This coin is surrounded by myths and legends. One reason for its immense value lies in its rarity of survival. Many were melted down. Many were lost, and only a handful remain in true collectible condition. Historians believe certain batches were struck under unusual circumstances during the early 20s, and that some were never officially released to the public, yet slipped into circulation, making them unicorns in the world of pennies. And when something that scarce enters the numismatic market, the bidding wars explode. Collectors from around the world battle with passion, driving the value to dizzying heights. Now, before I reveal more, let me ask you something. If you are fascinated so far, if the suspense of this discovery has caught your imagination, hit that like button and subscribe to Profit Show, because every week we uncover treasures that the world thinks are ordinary but are actually extraordinary. Your support keeps these secrets alive and shared. Let us return to the coin. Imagine the thrill of holding a certified specimen in a protective holder, graded by PCGS at Mint State 65 or higher. The coin gleams, the king's portrait crisp, Britannia, powerful, the details unsoftened by wear. Such a coin does not merely sit in a collection, it commands respect. It draws eyes, it becomes the centerpiece of a numismatic legacy, and in auctions, when collectors see such a rarity, the room goes silent before the bids roar into millions. Suspense climbs, hearts race, and fortunes change hands in moments. But let us not stop here. How do you even sell such a coin? How does one turn this copper legend into cash or investment security? The answer lies in knowing the right marketplaces. Ordinary shops will never pay you the true value of such rarity. This coin belongs in elite auctions handled by global names like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Sotheby's. These venues attract the wealthiest collectors and institutions, the ones who will pay $11 million or even more for a certified gem. And if you have a specimen, authenticity certification is absolutely mandatory. Without PCGS or NGC backing, no serious collector will risk millions. Authenticity is everything. But here is the twist, and here is where curiosity burns brighter. Many beginners think every old penny is worth millions. This is not true. Most common circulated pennies from 1921 may hold modest value. Sometimes a few dollars, sometimes $100, maybe more. But the $11 million price tag belongs only to the rarest surviving top-grade specimens. This is why knowledge matters. This is why numismatics is not about luck alone, but about study grading rarity and provenance. And provenance is yet another word you must remember in the coin world. Provenance is the traceable history of a coin ownership. Its story of how it has traveled through time, collections, auctions, and estates. When a coin like the 1921 penny comes with royal provenance or a notable collection background, its value multiplies because it carries a legacy. Imagine unveiling a coin in your family collection, getting it graded, finding it authentic, and then realizing you have a piece of history capable of rewriting your destiny. Just imagine for a moment the chills of that discovery. Now let me place another cliffhanger right here. Have you wondered what could happen if this very coin was hiding in your drawer? If you checked and discovered it, what would you do? Would you keep it as an heirloom, or would you sell it at auction for millions? Comment below and tell me your choice. Because your thoughts could shape the next chapter of our exploration as we continue. Remember, the field of numismatics is one of patient study and passion. True collectors speak in terms of strikes, mint errors, die varieties, and grades. They know the difference between an MS-65 and an MS-68 could mean millions of dollars. They understand the beauty of untouched patina. They respect the originality of surfaces, and they chase these unicorns of history because they are more than money. They are the echoes of civilization preserved in metal. So what is the lesson for you? The viewer: never underestimate the power of knowledge. Never dismiss a coin as worthless without learning its story. Measure its diameter, weigh its grams, check its thickness, and most importantly, consult a professional grading service, because hidden treasures are found not by chance but by awareness. And now, as we approach the climax, hear this clearly. The 1921 British 1 penny featuring King George V is not just a coin, it is a relic of empire, a whisper of history, a symbol of rarity. And in top grade, it commands a value that leaves the world in shock. $11 million of fortune locked in copper, waiting to be unlocked by the hands of those who dare to search and those who dare to believe. So here is my challenge to you. Search your drawers, your attic, your old albums, check every coin carefully, because treasures hide where you least expect them. And maybe, just maybe, you could be the next to uncover history worth millions. And before you leave, do this. If you found this journey thrilling, hit that like button, drop a comment, share this video with your fellow collectors, and most importantly, subscribe to Profit Show. Because every episode, we reveal rare coin breakdowns, values, secrets, and stories that could change the way you look at currency forever. Do not miss the next revelation, because the next coin could be the key to unlocking another unimaginable fortune. Stay subscribed, stay curious, and remember, coins are not just money. They are history. They are treasure. They are legacy. And sometimes they are worth more than you could ever imagine.